Hey there, it's Marcus Guiliano, international business speaker, business author, and Forbes Business Council contributor, and fellow restaurateur. So one of the forums this morning's got some great info about marketing, and I'm involved in a conversation. I wanted to respond by video, but there's so much to say about this topic of getting a guest in for the second time, using your database, building a database. I've done tons and tons of videos on this, and the whole first part of my book is all about building databases and exploiting them or taking advantage of those databases. So the specific question is lead magnets. You need a lead magnet to get somebody into your database, which is basically a small bribe. And these small bribes work fantastic, but you need a strong small bribe, right? People don't respond to 10% off anymore. It's just because everybody's giving 10% off. Everybody's doing buy one, get one. You can pick a restaurant in these cities and towns and communities that, Monday night's lobster night, Tuesday night's half price margarita night. And so there's just all these kinds of things that are already happening. So your goal in a lead magnet is to give them something in exchange for their information. Email, great. Mail, their actual physical address to mail them something, right? Snail mail is underutilized and highly successful. When you send a 6x9 color postcard to somebody that's personalized with their name on it and give them an offer, they respond to that, and that's how I get massive response rates, 34-1 on my birthday offer because of that. But let's talk about lead magnets. So here are some examples of lead magnets that I do. So if you were to go to my website, aromatimebistro.com, THYME, like the herb, there's going to be a pop-up box for $10. It's just a $10 savings. I'm not sure if I have a limit like $10 on $40. My per person average is $37. So you have to kind of figure out, if your average is $12, you're not giving away a $10 gift card because you're just going to give away the house. You have to figure it out how it's offset by your check average, your per person average. So $10 on 40 is nothing for me. I got some room in there. I got some buffer room. But for a consumer that's logging onto a website and looking for a restaurant in a town, and they've been to 2-3 websites in a town, and here's a restaurant that's offering them $10, they're taking it. So they give me their information, and it's a simple form at first. And there's keys to getting information from guests. You don't want to start off with the personal questions right away, like your email address and your phone number. Ease them into hey, what's some of your favorite foods? Simple questions, so their brain gets used to answering questions, and then hit them up with their mailing address. Last name, no, I never ask for last name. Birthday, yes, because I want to give them an offer for their birthday. And people will go in there, and once they hit that small form, then it goes to a larger form where I can actually segment them in my list. Are they a vegetarian? Are they a beer lover? Do they like wine? Do they like bourbon? So I have about 12 different categories. Are they a hiker? Because if they're going to go hiking in the local area, man, perfect. I know to market to them when there's certain things going on in the area that are hiking related or trail related or outdoor. We have 3 state parks by us. We have a great professional equity theater right next to us that it's 90 miles off Broadway. Sean Astin was just there, did a play this summer. So they always get headliners in every year, and that brings a lot of people in. I want to know if they're going to that, because every time there's a new show, I want to send those people specifically a email getting them back in. One of my lead magnets is free espresso, free coffee, free cappuccino after the show. Just bring the playbill. No purchase necessary, straight up. The idea behind that is, okay, it's after the show. What are they doing? Here's a place that's, there's 5 restaurants when they walk out of the theater. But here's a restaurant that's just giving them free coffee, free espresso. Get them in the door, right? If they're coming in the door, they're going to spend more money, most likely, or at least they're going to get used to you. But here's the big thing. They're not going to my competition. They're not going in somebody else's door, which is key for me. Get them in my seats. And at that time of night, 10 o'clock at night, when the show lets out, 10:30 at night, I'm not that busy where I have those free seats. So you also have to give offers that don't affect your peak business. It would be stupid to give something away on a Friday or Saturday night if that's your peak business, because you're taking away from your regulars and your bread and butter. So $10 works great. Something else that also works really good is I have a free wing happy hour. We all know that wings are very cost effective. I buy a natural wing, no hormones, no antibiotics, vegetarian fed. You know, it's almost organic, and I can still be able to afford to give away wings. And the nice thing about buying a brand like that is the price is the same year round. And I talk to my other restaurateur friends who are buying commodity wings. They're like, Marcus, you're paying less than I am now because I don't ride the market. It's a set price from a distributor, from a supplier, from a producer who just knows their price year round, and that's it. They don't follow the commodity market. So I give a half order of wings. We call it a half dozen, and it's just a little more than a half order because my regular order is 10. But free wings gets people in. Free wings is a massive lead magnet, right? They have to come sit at the bar, and I have a policy that they're sitting at a table because I want them to sit at the bar at a certain time of the day during happy hour. Because my happy hours aren't great here because we're not in a community that doesn't have that many jobs. So people drive to work for my community, 4,000 people. They leave and drive a half an hour or more to work. So I want to be able to capture those few people that are there for happy hour. So half order of wings, people love it. They come in, they drink. So there you go. Be careful of lead magnets in certain states because certain states do not allow you to give away alcohol. Not many states at all allow you to give away alcohol. In fact, if you do an alcohol promotion... Hey, Marcus Guiliano here. So if you like the content that I'm providing in this video, you can get my book, 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, for free. Follow the link below in the description of the video, and there's a link to get this book for free. I will ship it to you. You just pay the shipping. I've got the books already here. They're already paid for. 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make. 15 years plus of me documenting my mistakes and how I corrected them and how I mastermind with some of these mistakes and how I learn from others and what I teach my coaching clients. And again, this book is totally free, so take advantage of it while supplies last. Give away alcohol. Not many states at all allow you to give away alcohol. In fact, if you do an alcohol promotion, some states you can't even mention the word happy hour and do drink specials. So people do food specials for those. But if you do, like in the state of New York, I can say, if you do like a food combo, alcohol food combo, you have to justify that you're making money on paper. So if the state ever comes in to audit you and saying, well, you know, you can't lose money on liquor, you have to say, okay, a portion of it goes to food, a portion of it goes to liquor, and here's my liquor costs, and this is what's covering the liquor, so I'm not losing money on liquor. Another great way to do lead magnets is contests. Contests totally rock. I did a burger contest last year, free burgers for a year. People are gonna say, well, I can't give them free burgers for a year. It's one burger a week, 52 burgers a year. We did lots of Facebook Lives leading up to it. Tons of Facebook Lives leading up to it. We did the drawing live on Facebook. We did semifinalist drawing 6 weeks ahead of time every Monday night. People were used to logging in on Facebook, passing it on to their friends, and we're like, you know, enter again, have your friends enter, pass this on, share this. And people were sharing our Facebook Lives like crazy. And if you were in the restaurant that night, which we picked a slow night in the middle of the winter, if you were in the restaurant that night for the drawing, if you were there that night, you automatically got your name into the semifinalists. So here we had 800 people come into my database, new people, 800 new people. I have 10,000, 15,000 people in my database, depending upon what list and segment we're looking at. But overall, 15,000 people in my email platform. So if you came in that night, you got your name in the semifinalist round, right? Forget all the 6 weeks prior of drawing 2, 3, 4 people's names. Out of 800, you know, we limited it down to 50. Now all of a sudden you're getting your name in. So the person who won is great because the person who won is totally into social media. So they just blast the stuff out there. But here's the thing. I did this. I got 800 new leads. I got their information. I got their mailing address because that was a requirement. Every single person got an email for a free burger, which wasn't that great of a return rate because emails, again, are sometimes are tricky. However, but it was nothing to send an email, so I made massive amounts on that, right? The ratio is just crazy. I just sent out a postcard to everybody. Remember that free burger contest we did last winter? You entered, and as a consolation prize, we're giving you a free burger, and it's a beautiful 6x9 color postcard with a picture of our burger. And it's straight up it's a free burger on a purchase of $15 of anything. And the name of the game is to get them in the door when my winter months slow down, and it has limitations on it. Certain days, hours, certain days really, not valid holidays, so I can't do it on Thanksgiving because we're packed anyway. But that right there, 52 burgers that I was giving away to the winner. He's only had 6 burgers, and it's been like 6 months. But every time he comes in, he blasts it and blows it up on social media. So contests are amazing ways to get people into your pipeline. Now, some people say, well, I can't afford to give away. Now, just think about it. I brought 800 new people in that I can now start working the market with and start getting returns on these 800 people. So for the offset of what I gave away for the burgers, this is a priceless promotion, people. Priceless. This is a no-brainer. You just have to take the time to do the Facebook Lives and set it up, and set up a landing page, which is super easy to do nowadays. Set up a landing page with your email platform provider, and just start collecting lists. People love that kind of stuff. So those are some examples of lead magnets. You can also do a lead magnet for a birthday, for cold birthdays. We call them cold birthdays. You can buy cold birthdays too, by the way. You can actually go to a company like Moving Targets or something, one of these database companies, and within 10, 15 miles from you, buy people who have birthdays coming up and send them a postcard. That's called a cold birthday. Your hot birthdays are people that have already been into your restaurant and left a comment card, filled something out digitally, done something to say, here's my birthday. And they're expecting, by the way, if people come into your restaurant and give you their information, they're honestly expecting something from you in the future. Because if you're not sending it to them, somebody else is sending it to them. And that's the bottom line. Somebody's going to outmarket you. So I love this marketing stuff, by the way. Marketing is so fascinating. It's changing so often. One of the comments in this thread was chatbots. Chatbots are amazing. So you can go onto Facebook. You can get cold birthdays on Facebook from a lookalike audience, from people who have never been into your restaurant or don't know your restaurant, or theoretically look like the people that do support you, because you upload your whole database right to Facebook, and Facebook scours, finds your current guests, and you can market to them, or people that look like those guests. Age, demographics, income, all that kind of stuff, where they live, likes, interests, actions, behaviors, really gets in depth. So you can then create an ad for everybody who has a birthday coming up in 1 month or in 2 weeks. Show only them this ad, people that look like your regular guests that probably aren't your guests, and give them an offer. Then hit them to a landing page, fill out a form, or hit them in your Messenger chatbot, right? And then Messenger just bam, sends them a message right away. I like Messenger, the bots on Facebook, but I also like to get their mailing address, which is why it's crucial to get them into some kind of other platform, because their mailing address is key. And once I get them in there and I have their birthdays, I can send them that 6x9 color postcard that's going to get a 34-to-1 return, because they've been in before and they qualify for a hot birthday offer. Hot birthdays, cold birthdays, those are amazing lead magnets. So for me, since I have a $37 per person average, I give away the price of my lowest entree, which is like $15, $14. And from there, I'll say, get a free entree. If they don't order an entree, if they order an app, I'll just take off the price of the app. I'm not picky. They're coming into my restaurant for their birthday, and they usually bring 2 people, 4 people, 6 people, 8 people. So I'm not concerned about giving that away. That's irrelevant. Another thing I do that's not really a lead magnet, but I mentioned that I give 14 or 15 bucks away. My whole database is tiered. So when they come in with an offer, there's a star on the back, and it says 1, 2, or 3 in the center. And I know if it has a 1, my staff knows that's one of my top tier spenders. 2 is a middle tier, and 3 is a lower tier spender. So that's just their habits. That's a whole another video and another topic. But I do like to segment and segregate my list, so I kind of know who I'm speaking to in the list. Hope that helps. A lot of great information on this forum this morning that I was involved in. Just don't have time to type back, so I figured I'd just drop a quick video, or not so quick video.